Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Money Africa's YouTube channel. If you're joining us for the very first time, Money Africa is a financial literacy platform that leverages on technology. We help you to make money, grow money, and keep it in the long run. Like we always say, it's one thing to make money. The hardest part is actually what growing money. Today we have a very interesting topic. This topic, hey, people are always asking me, Tosin, what is the path to becoming a millionaire? Millionaire. Today we're talking about the path, the four main paths to becoming a millionaire in dollars. Now, this was written by Tom Curley. So what he did was that he did a research and he put some people into a sample size, right? And based on that sample size, was able to come up with this. Now, what do you think the very first category is? Number one category is the saver investor type. Now, we talk about this type a lot. These are the people that actually save and invest their money in order for them to build wealth. Now, a lot of people are saying that, hey, this is the easiest route, because the truth is a lot of people bash 9-to-5ers, but if you have a good job, it is actually one of the surest paths and one of the easiest paths in order for you to build wealth. What do you have to do? You have to invest in the long run. Now, he noticed 4 different characteristics of people in this category. Number one, they were middle income class people. Now, they did not come from like the middle income class people. They're earning as an middle income class people. Number two, they invested at least 20% of their income regularly. Like the way you go to the market every month, you buy some groceries, they did it without fail regularly. Number three, they were sort of frugal, right? So in the sense that you're actually playing a long-term game, you're not too, you're not, living it all out. You're just actually playing a long-term game. You're investing regularly. And number four, they started early, right? So they made their first million in about their mid-30s, and they hit like $3.3 million when they turned like 50. Something is very interesting. Just being able to see the duration of time they took in order to get there. So this is the saver investors category, and there's a very high chance that if you're 9-to-5er, this seems like the surest path. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this path. Is it enticing to you? Are you seeing the possibilities? So don't go and quit that job yet. If you have a good job, it's actually possible for you to be a millionaire in dollars by following the steps. Number two, you have the company climbers pathway. Now, what happens here is that those guys actually, they're plowing their way to the top. They want to get to managerial level. They're getting to the top. It's very, very important for them to have great relationship skills, right? You're also investing in yourself. You're networking, right? So let's say you joined as an intern. You're like, I want to be the company's director. I want to be a company's manager. You're aiming for the top. You're aiming for that top seat. So very, very intentional. Definitely requires a lot of work. I mean, he's saying that about 16 hours of work. Yes, it's lots of work, right? Again, just like the other category, it took them a while, about 12 years in order for them to be able to get here. So this is a long-term play, and it requires work. All right, let's talk about the third one. So the third path is the dreamer's path. Now, the dreamer's path is very interesting. These are people that actually thought of a dream. I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to become an author. I want to become a successful actor, a musician, and the rest. Now, it gets really, really interesting, right? The people that fall in this category, it took them the shortest period of time in order to accumulate even more. So in about 12 years, they were able to accumulate about $7.4 million compared to the others that took them like 22 years to get like $3.4 million. But it also gets interesting. Now, if you look at the statistics on people that actually start in a business, like in the first 5 years of a business, you're seeing that a huge percentage of it actually fail. So the failure rate here is also very high. I mean, look at your soccer players, look at your musicians, look at your authors. How many of them actually end up being a New York bestseller? How many of them actually end up playing for a fantastic team? The failure rate here is also equally high. However, it's the hardest. It has the highest growth in terms of the accumulation and compounding of the millionaires in dollars, and also it took them the shortest period of time. Again, it is quite hard. So far we've talked about 3. Number 1, we have the saver investor. Number 2, we have the climbers. Number 3, we have the dreamer's path. The last but not the least is the virtuoso path. Now, the people that fall under this category are the people that are the absolute best at what they do. We all know that outlier. They do it best. So if you're looking for a person in that particular field, you know that, oh, this person is outlier. They do it better than the rest. They're the absolute best in their space. And what usually happens here is that because they are so good at what they do, they're able to charge a premium, right? So the people that fall in this category, excellent, skillful people, genius, really intelligent, outliers, very good at what they do. And also based on his research, it says that it took them about 20 years in order for them to be able to accumulate an average net worth of $4 million US. So you can see that based on all the ones we've spoken about so far, in terms of the shortest duration of time, it's definitely the dreamer's path, right? And in terms of so the dreamers have the shortest duration of path, but it's also really, really hard, right? So you also have the virtuosos, you have the savers, investors, he says, is the easiest. But I mean, look at your friends, look at the people around you. It also only makes sense that that seems like the most guaranteed, the more, the more straightforward, the easiest path, to plow. But I'd like to hear from you. Now, you've heard about the 4 different ones. Number 1, the savers, investors. Number 2, the climbers. Number 3, the dreamers. Number 4, the virtuosos. Which one of them is attractive to you? Which one of them are you? Now, let me go ahead and answer first. Definitely playing in the dreamers route, crossing fingers. I'm definitely going that route. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? What are your thoughts? If you have any friend working in a 9-to-5 thinking of quitting their job, there's no way out there, I need to start a business in order for me to become a millionaire in dollars, send them those videos, let them see otherwise. And that is why we love information, because it helps you to have a better perspective and concept to be able to see how it actually works. Did you enjoy this video? Please click on the subscribe button. We're bringing you more stories, hot. Thank you. Do take care.